Welcome back to another video. So this week I wanted to go over my 5 favorite luxury handbag items. These aren't anything that I'll be bringing in my wardrobe anytime soon, but I do read quite a few Substacks on women that only shop luxury bags. So these are ones that I've just kept my eye on that I think are noteworthy and worthy enough of a video. So my 5 favorites. If you want to stick around and see which ones I'm loving, then let's get into it. Okay, so the first bag is going to be the Khaite Joan Large Hobo Bag. They did a trunk show on Moda Operandi with some of their items to pre-order and reserve. So this won't be shipping out until April of 2026, but I love the silhouette of the bag. It comes in a black, a tan, and a burgundy. The 2 colors I'd gravitate towards the most would be the black, especially if this was my first luxury handbag. I think you would get the most wear out of the black. And then tan would be the next color. I just think it's a really good looking bag. This tan with honestly like an all ecru white outfit, I think would be so good with like a pop of color heel, maybe a red heel. I really like this bag. So this is the first bag in the 5 luxury handbags that I love. Sorry about the lighting. I'm using just natural lighting and it's kind of going in and out. But the second bag that I want to talk about is going to be a clutch from Métier. So this is the Ease Clutch, and the size 28 is the one that I'm showing you on the screen right now. I love this in the black with the silver hardware. I also love it in the red. I believe this is the Ease 20, so a smaller size, but in the red with gold hardware. I love both of these. Again, I would get the black if you don't have a lot of clutches or any in your wardrobe, just because I think it would definitely go with the most items. But yeah, this is the second bag that I absolutely love. I like how simple it is, but I think that the quality of the bag would really stand out, and so I just really like this. I wouldn't be using it with the strap, definitely be using it as just a clutch, but this is a really great bag. Okay, so next is going to be another Métier bag. It's going to be their Market Weekend Tote in suede. So I don't have any suede bags, and I know it's sort of that time of year where you're going to be seeing a lot of suede on wish lists, and then also people breaking out their suede bags. I absolutely love this bag. I love the silhouette. I love that it's a little slouchy, having it be not a super structured bag, but just the quality of it. So one of my favorite things when I look up Métier bags is most of the time they have a full zipper across the top, and that to me is the most practical when you get a larger bag especially. I know a lot of people love the Row Park Tote, but those, the amount of circumference on those, like the Park XL Tote has been on a wish list for me for a long time. It's just open. Like there's no magnetic closure, I don't think. There's no tie, there's no button, there's nothing. There's no zipper, and that to me is a little bit too risky. So I look for totes a lot that have a full zipper. The one that I use right now, the Maiden Tote, it's back there. That one has a full zipper on the top, which is really nice, but that's definitely something I gravitate towards. I love it in the black leather as well. I'll put that one up here. You can find these both on Net-a-Porter. I believe this bag has been out for quite some time. I don't think it's anything new, but I'll have to fact check myself there. I'll put it up on the screen here if I'm wrong, but I don't think this is a brand new bag. I just absolutely love the silhouette. I can see myself getting this in a black leather in the medium size. That's my go-to size, I'd say. I like it more than the small. And then the large is great if you were going away like for a weekend or you wanted something to put on top of your carry-on as a bag, but I think the medium size would be the one that I would get the most use out of, and then in the black leather. But I also love this brown suede. Okay, so next is going to be this clutch from Kallmeyer. I recently listened to a podcast and it was on Liv Perez's Let's Get Dressed. I'll link that podcast episode down below, but I love the way that she talked about Kallmeyer as a brand, and then also who she thought the Kallmeyer woman was, what they embodied, and I thought that was really interesting. I'll let you listen down below if you want to get any more info, but it's honestly a really great listen on your way to work. I've had Kallmeyer on my radar for quite some time, loving their trousers, loving their jeans, and truly it's not too far off. I'm buying Dear Francis like items right now for shoes. I just purchased their loafers in black and not the brown that were on my wish list on the last video, but it's a brand that I hopefully will see myself shopping in a year or two. But the fourth bag in the 5 luxury handbags that I really love, I wouldn't use the strap, and this is going to be the only one that is under $1,000. But this clutch in brown, I like that it's not super structured. I think it'd be great to throw under your arm, but this is going to be the 4th bag. Okay, so the final bag is going to be the Agnes bag from the Row. I absolutely love this. It's not a shoulder bag, and that's almost always what I gravitate towards. It's just the most practical for me, so this would definitely not be my first luxury purchase of a handbag, but it's a top handle. I think it looks really nice. I actually love it in the brown leather. You can still buy the brown off of the Row website. I feel like I couldn't talk about luxury handbags and not talk about something from the Row. In a recent Substack that I was reading, I believe it was dubbed possibly the new Margot, so this could be one that we see quite a bit on a lot of people maybe working in fashion, adding that into their wardrobe or breaking it out if they've already had it, but this is going to be the final bag in my top 5 luxury handbags. Okay, so that's the final bag in my top 5 luxury handbags for 2025. So I hope you like this. Let me know if you have a favorite bag in the comments down below and if you think that these are worth the price tag. But I'll have everything linked if you want to check it out in the description. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Sunday.